Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Arizona State's offense will have the opening possession of the game. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before. And that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. To the air, it's Levitt. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Ross. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Sun Devils are marching down the field. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Hamilton. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
The screen, and watch out. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. A first down for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Short gain on the play before he slides. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Brown has it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cougars offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The give from the gun. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Levin. Caught near the sticks, it's Hamilton. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it inside the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14, Houston, 0.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab down the middle. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to...
Snags it on the right. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Houston wants to play fast. The give out of the gun. Got the first down and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and flowing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. On the direct snap, it's Brown. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Sun Devils will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. Houston going up tempo. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good to finish things off. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ole Miss.
Back to pass, it's Levitt.
We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Under fire. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
by the back.
The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to the ground game on the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Sun Devils are rolling down the field.
Good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. From the gun, the running back has it. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. The Sun Devils are facing 3rd and inches. Surging forward on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback moving. There he goes. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
He doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. You know, I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Durham. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Cougars lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down.
Number 91, odds to punt it away.
They boot it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Past the first down marker and still running. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Sun Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Dropping back, it's Levin. Snagged in the middle, it's Hamilton. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the move. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Shakes off the defender. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll send out the kicker here. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
The Sun Devils will boot it away to start the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner goes down. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Caught in the backfield. It's Durr. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Give to Brown. Plows through the defense. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air. It's Levitt. Makes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Bringing the heat. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Houston will be forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Running to Green. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ross. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw, it's Levitt. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. Got it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Sun Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to pound it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. They will score! Touchdown, Sun Devils! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Appalachian State. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Complete to the left. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Got a man. It's Durham. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air. It's Levin. Makes the catch. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Hamilton. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
35, Houston, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking downfield on 1st down. Heaves it deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Harrell. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it. 1st down and more. Oh, he's got some space. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harrell. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30.
And that's a first down.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Hauls it in. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
And that is enough. First down.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Sends it back in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Payne. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Houston, 21.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Levin. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hamilton. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Sun Devils are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. He lost one down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Firing to the right, complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wants to throw on third down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Trying to keep this drive alive. Breaks the tackle. Turning it on. 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Houston.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
The Sun Devils come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee.